Go Show. Gee, we've got a swinging program for you tonight because you'll be meeting the Strangers, Terry Dean, Denise Drysdale, the Running, Jumping, Standing Still, Lynn Mandel, the Loved Ones, and our special guest, the star of the PJ Proby Show, Eden Kane. So you stick with us, won't you?
Yes, the 60s had established a vibrant Australian rock industry with producers, bands, singers and songwriters who, after the short back and sides era of the 50s, were looking for a new experience. In place of Eisenhower conservatism, we had a new and glamorous US President Kennedy who dared to dream of going to the moon. Fashion freed up. Pop art was accepted as a legitimate art form. Women's liberation was starting to be felt. Suddenly the world was a colourful and adventurous place, and youth expressed itself as only youth can.
Hi, and welcome to The Go Show.
The Go Show introduced a family of young pop stars to eager audiences looking for Aussie heroes.
Rocking and rolling, screaming and a hula hoop. Well, it's rock and roll, it's gotta stop. Junior's head is on a drop. Now, Junior, behave yourself.
Olivia Newton-John was our first Aussie pop queen who went on to conquer the world. But she's never forgotten her roots and her Aussie friends from the 60s.
I remember it as being a lot of fun. I was at school and doing the Go Show and doing Sunny Side Up and shows like that. Mm-hmm. And I did the Happy Show with Happy Hammond, and I became Lovely Livy because Princess Anne got married. And I replaced her over the summer holidays, and that's really how I got into television.
The only snow we have is on our Christmas tree. The Southern Cross is not the Northern Star. We like to make believe we hear those jingle bells. It doesn't really matter where we are.
The one thing I remember was that the producer of the show asked me to help Olivia learn to dance because she was doing locomotion. She was standing there. She wasn't even moving. So I took her aside and gave her a few dance steps. Remember that?
Yeah.
So that was kind of fun.
Little did we know that that would lead into us working together.
Yeah.
She taught me everything I know.
Today, I'm thinking what you told me. Go away, there is nothing to hold me.
Friendship was also the cement that made John Farrar and the Strangers' music rock solid.
We all sort of grew up together, and we developed musically together and partied together and bought flash cars together and developed a sense of humour together and chased girls together. It was fantastic, you know, and Garth and Peter and Terry will always be really important to me. I don't think you ever have a time like that again.
Now, I thought we might play the record that you got the great second gold record for.
Okay.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
I saw Normie, and I think that I discovered Normie, and Normie can disagree if he likes, but he was 13 years of age, and I had to put him on stage at a town hall, at Johnny Chester's town hall dance, because I thought he was so damn good. He got out there and he sang about 3 songs, and we had 800 kids in the town hall. You don't get a bigger crowd in a small town hall than 800. You can't put them in. But he just slaughtered everybody.
No one was bigger than King Normie in the early 60s. He recorded hit after hit, and we thought his reign would never end. His fans loved him. But the army had different ideas. Pop King Normie became Private Norman Rose.
You're up to the Asian War.
You know, as much as you know, current company and other people in show business are concerned, whilst very good and close friends, I don't think you can, in peacetime, get the same sort of friendship that you can get in wartime. I mean, I know that Brian, if my back needs covering, Brian's going to be there. Brian Griffin, who lives in Lismore, and I know that the same thing applies. And Churchy broke his leg and couldn't go to Anzac Day, so I phoned up the Ryde Hospital and got a wheelchair and picked him up, and I pushed him all around for the day. You know, I must have lost about 25 pounds.
Why don't you let us live in peace?
Hi, this is the Go Show commercial. Now this week, I just want to tell you very quickly, we've got full colour page pin-up of the Rolling Stones, who should be coming here in January next year. So why don't you go out and buy all the news on Tuesday for 15 cents. Go set 15 cents at every newsagent.
You'd have to be crazy to go looking for Molly Meldrum, but I found him in the middle of the night in a recording studio. Molly, time for our chat. Wake up. Sorry to do this to you, mate. Come on. Is this the face that launched 1,000 hits? I've known you and watched you for 30 years. What do you think's your biggest contribution? What would you like to be remembered for?
Just basically that I was a fan that had the chance to, I mean, if I was an evangelist, saying, spreading the word somewhat, you know?
Spreading the word about rock and roll.
Oh, baby, I want you back.
The Loved Ones had a unique sound and great original songs.
I love you so I can't go on. I try to find a needle in a haystack. What I say, a needle in a haystack.
Glenn Shorrock's Twilights included future songwriting giant Perry Britton. And Russell Morris and Molly Meldrum made an anthem out of my composition, The Real Thing.
Come and see the real thing. Come and see the real thing. Come and see. Come and see the real thing. Come and see the real thing. Come and see.
Well, our hour is up, and I know I haven't mentioned Johnny Farnham, Billy Thorpe, Uptight, Rusty Wiley, Saturday Night, Dick Williams Hit Parade, and so much more. But that's for next time. For now, I'm Johnny Young. Thanks for joining me and my friends tonight. I hope you enjoyed the great music and friendships from a time when rock was young. Good night, Australia.